June 14, 2004. Saint Joseph speaks to fathers. I send the most affectionate greetings to my brothers and sisters on earth. I have come particularly to speak to fathers during this time of darkness. If you have been given a child or the care of a child, you must take responsibility for the formation and support of that child. I wish to share a glimpse of my family with you, so that you can follow the example we have set. There were 3 of us, Jesus, Mary, and me, Joseph. I took responsibility, as much as possible, for the support of the family. We were poor, it is true, because we lived in difficult times and for a time we were exiled. When you move to a land that is not your home, you are at a disadvantage, often, with regard to work. That was the case with me, and while I was skilled at my profession, I found it difficult to obtain as much work as I would have liked. Nevertheless, I made enough to keep us and we lived simply. I taught my son that work was to be enjoyed and that through work a soul gave God great glory. I worked steadily and thoroughly, always being scrupulously honest and fair. My reputation was sound and I would have been known as a just man, both professionally and personally. I understood that my responsibility to Jesus was important to the kingdom. I had the task of accompanying him through his precious childhood. Jesus, I must say, did not require any real correcting, because he was a most beautiful and sweet boy. His kindness brought tears to my eyes, sometimes many times in one day. I will say truly that he was an example to me. With that said, however, I also tried to be an example to him, and so must you be to your children. While I understand that you are not called upon to accompany Jesus through his childhood, you must understand that your child or children are equally precious in their humanity, because each little soul is of equal value in the kingdom. Each day and each moment of each day is an opportunity to teach your child what it is to be a follower in God's kingdom. If I were allowed, I could write pages and pages, speaking only of the holiness of Mary, the Mother of Christ. Can you imagine the honor that was mine? I was given the task of parenting with Mary as my partner. I will say briefly that Mary was the kindest, most gentle and most humble woman ever created by God. You must not think that she was given these virtues or that it was easy for her. This was not the case. Mary sacrificed each day and practiced these virtues. She was another constant source of example to me. How could I have been anything but virtuous living with these 2 heavenly creatures? Fathers, mine is the honor of instructing you on leading your families to Christ. Thank our loving Father in heaven for this grace, because it is a very beautiful thing for him to allow. Treat these words with humility and reverence, and he, the God of all, will bring peace and joy to your families. You can be another pocket of holiness, as we were, and I will show you how. Remember that you have great and limitless help in heaven. Do not be discouraged if your family is struggling with worldly influences at this moment. I will help you, and together we will move toward the example that our little holy family has set for you. All is well. Let us begin.